Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, we're going to be reading cards for Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. This was not on my to-do list, but your boy Ducky felt inspired to do this one. So that's why we're doing this video today. I am so sorry that I haven't been posting, or I only posted maybe 2 videos last week. I have been sick with a stomach bug and was not feeling well. So thankfully today I feel so much better, and thank you all so much for being so kind and patient with me. And after this video, I'll get back to doing some readings that were on my to-do list. So anyway, if you're new here or if you've been here before, remember that these videos are for entertainment purposes. Why is that? That is because we do not have Tom Brady nor Gisele Bündchen here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So just remember to keep that in mind and take what I say with a grain of salt, or 2 or 87, whatever amount of grains of salt you feel. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started on Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen's reading. So let's just get started on what is the overall vibe of both of them together. What is their current overall energy? 9 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups. And the Page of Swords. I think immediately what I'm seeing is just like there's an amicable camaraderie here between Tom and Gisele, especially with this 9 of Pentacles showing up here first. 9 of Pentacles is all about pleasure, having that comfort. I think they know that like what they've had has run its course and they're comfortable with that. They had a lot of fun times together. They grew and they made a lot of things together. I'm seeing like these grapes here. They have an abundance of like great memories that they can cherish. But I really do see here that like I feel like it's taken it's everything has run its course, with the 9 of Pentacles basically kind of to me talking about like comfortability. And I really do think that like maybe, and I'm seeing here this woman, so I really am getting the sense that like Gisele is just ready for like an abundance, like an abundance of things for her. But I do see here with the 10 of Cups, I'm seeing this couple, this little child. I really do feel that both of them feel very happy with what they have accomplished together. They've done so much together and they communicated well. They're communicating well with this Page of Swords, talking about being, the communicator card. And so it seems that the both of them are communicating well throughout this whole process that is going on between the two of them. And there's no really hard feelings between them that I'm seeing. I really do feel like they had some great times. They feel that there's an immense amount of love and respect for the two of them. And I really like, I'm seeing this person, like looking away from the sword. They don't really want to like make things painful. They don't want to be hurtful, or cause any pain to one another, which is beautiful. They're just wanting to leave things, very civil, respectful, in a loving manner, which is beautiful. So let's get some thoughts kind of let's see what Gisele thinks of Tom and what Tom thinks of Gisele during this whole thing, because that was just their combined energy. So let's just get some cards representing Tom's thoughts on Gisele and Gisele's thoughts on Tom. All right, let's start with Gisele's thoughts on Tom. Wow, Page of Swords again. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. And Justice in reverse. And let's get some cards representing Tom's thoughts on Gisele. The Three of Wands in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Oh, yeah. And the Star. Aww. All right, so let's start with Gisele's thoughts on Tom. Again, with this Page of Swords coming up here, Gisele thinks that Tom is a great communicator, and she knows that he's not wanting to kind of like make things painful for the two of them, and she admires that about him. And also she knows that Tom is always going to be there for her and for the family. You know, the Four of Pentacles in reverse is all about like holding on tightly to things, holding on very tightly. So she knows like if she needs to come talk to him about something, or like, you know, she needs some kind of protection, or protection from the kids, she knows he's going to be there. With this Four of Pentacles showing up in reverse, she knows that he's going to still want to keep close ties with everyone. But this Justice card in reverse, normally Justice is all about, you know, balancing things. Gisele believes that Tom, like, she just knows that Tom kind of like did a little bit too much, focused too much on one thing, and we know that like the reason for the whole split is because he was not ready to let go of his career, you know, so he was focusing so much on that. And this is definitely solidifying Gisele's thoughts on Tom, that he just did way too much on one thing, and it created that out of balance effect. You know, things got off balance between them. But she knows like he doesn't want things to be very cutthroat between the two of them, or like things to be painful. He's still a great communicator, and she knows that he's going to be there. He's always going to be there, like when she needs him, when she needs help with something in regards to like a family matter, or just like any kind of matter. She knows that she can rely on him, which is beautiful. So let me take a sip of water 1 second. All right, now let's talk about Tom's thoughts on Gisele. Tom thinks that, you know, Gisele has had a lack of opportunities. With this Three of Wands showing up in reverse. Normally this talks about like noticing all these opportunities, having all of them, but this came out in reverse. So he knows that she has missed out on opportunities because of wanting to, you know, like holding the family down, you know, being strong for the family, and kind of like sacrificing some great opportunities that came her way in order to raise the family and hold the fort down. And Tom knows that like Gisele is ready to like free herself, you know, get it to open back up to not being constrained to just being, you know, a wifey, and not focusing on her own dreams and goals. And so, you know, what's beautiful is we got the Star card here. So he knows that she's going to accomplish a lot of great things soon. The Star is all about optimism, being proud of your, or feeling proud, feeling a sense of joy in regards to your dreams and what you want to accomplish. So he knows that she's going to accomplish some great things very soon, which is very beautiful. I love that. But like he knows that like she has been kind of tied down to not being able to accept some opportunities that came her way because she had to make some sacrifices for the family. And so he knows that like now she's ready to go and achieve some more dreams, some goals that she's been wanting or aspiring to accomplish, and he believes in her, which is really beautiful. I love that. So let's finish off the video with like, you know, what are their next plans. and some advice for them. So we're gonna get some plan or some, yeah, what are Tom's plans for the future and Gisele's plans for the future? All right, let's start with Tom. What are Tom's plans for the future now? Now what? Once all this gets done, what is he planning to do? We got the devil in reverse. Ooh, 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, freedom. Lots of freeing. 2 of Cups. Wow. And what is Gisele planning to do once all this divorce and stuff gets finalized? What is she kind of planning towards? We got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing makeup for lost time, or that's what I'm thinking. King of Wands in reverse. The Page of Swords. Wow, 3 times this card has come up. All right, so let's start with Tom's plans for once everything is done. Like, I really do feel like he's planning on really freeing himself from things that really limited him, things that really restricted him. With this 8 of Swords coming up, normally this 8 of Swords is all about restriction. You can even see it here. She's restricted. So he has kind of like restricted himself to just one thing and kind of wasn't really seeing the overall picture. He was living in kind of a life of illusion, not really focusing on some problems that were like right in front of him, because he was just focusing on like doing one or a few things, not really focusing on the full scheme of things, the full grand picture. So I think after all of this, he's really, really going to just like free himself. And I really do think like free himself from maybe like not doing football anymore. And he's going to like maybe like travel, relax is kind of what I'm seeing with the devil here in reverse. Like there's just a lot of freedom involved. But with the 2 of Cups here, the 2 of Cups talks about emotional partnership. I really think he's going to free himself from things that like limited him from really creating an emotional bond with friends, with family. And I really think that after all of this, it's really kind of put a lot of things into perspective for him. That, sometimes, people have enough of his thoughts, or like maybe his illusions. I don't want to say illusions like in a negative sense, but like, sometimes like you just get so lost in like your fantasy or your plans, and you kind of get trapped in it. And so he realizes that this is just kind of like a consequence of his action, and so he wants to make up for all of this by, really rebuilding ties emotionally with friends and family again, and just like freeing himself and liberating himself from these constricting, limiting relationships that he had that like didn't allow him to really fully emotionally bond as well as he was hoping for. So I feel like this is his next plan, is like he's going to definitely invest more time in freeing his time and allowing himself to make time to bond with people that he cares about, or that he wants to care about. So that's beautiful. Now I'm really seeing here a little bit like after all of this is said and done, the person that I really do feel that might have a little bit more of not so great feelings coming out of this will be Gisele. And the reason why I'm seeing this is because the Queen of Pentacles is like the most caring, nurturing queen. Um, she's very mothering, she's nurturing, she's there for other people. But this card came in reverse. So sometimes all that mothering, nurturing energy can, when it's in reverse, can easily become a little bit irritable. And I'm feeling like she just thinks like she could have done so much with her time, but she had to like be there for other people. And so there's gonna be, I'm really sensing that like there's gonna be a little bit of like resentment, with this like King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles energy. You know, like the King of Wands is the most like ambitious, passionate king. And I really feel like this is kind of like Tom Brady, who's like was very passionate about football and stuff like that. But this came in reverse. So she had to be there nurturing and caring and looking out for others because someone else was pursuing their passion and stuff like that. So there is going to be a little bit of like fiery irritability that I'm going to be sensing maybe in the immediate stages of like once everything is finalized or something. Um so that is definitely what I'm seeing. Um I really do feel like Gisele is going to have a little bit of a more difficult time like thinking of like okay like what's my next plan, you know, what am I going to do next, because she didn't really have time to really think about that because she had to focus more of her time and attention and energy towards like caring for the family and stuff like that. And so yeah, I'm really going to see that it's going to take her a little bit of time to kind of bounce back into like thinking like what her next plans are going to be. But the good thing is that like the Page of Swords showed up again, and this is all about communicating again. So I really do feel like maybe she's going to think about like doing something in regards to communication, like either like writing, hosting, um, yeah, writing or hosting something is are the first things that I'm sensing is like is going to be like okay maybe she can host like a show in regards to something like about modeling or something. I don't know, but there or like talking about things or creating like a book, writing something. I don't know, but I do feel like there's gonna be something that she's gonna use as an outlet for all this like irritability that she might have for not being able to like focus as much as she could have on her own dreams and endeavors because she had to focus on taking care of others and holding the fort for sure. But I think she's going to really channel it in some kind of verbally or written type of expressive way. Or also, like, again, like maybe like being a judge or like hosting something. That's definitely what I'm seeing. So let's get some. Let's finish off the video, of course, with some advice for the both of them, Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. Also, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing Gisele's last name. That is not my intention. All right, let's get some cards representing advice for Tom Brady. The King of Wands in reverse. Oh, yeah, slow down is definitely what I'm hearing and thinking. Six of Pentacles, be more generous. Let's get an oracle card. The Pilot Well, you are your own fate and control your own destiny. Yeah. All right, and let's get some advice for Gisele. Two of Swords. The Chariot. Oh. Narwhal. As your confidence increases, so does your ability. Ooh. All right. Beautiful. All right, let's start with Tom's advice. With this King of Wands in reverse, you know, again, the King of Wands is the very passionate king, goes after, you know, what he wants to accomplish, especially in regards to his pursuits, his desires. But in reverse, I'm really feeling like, again, which just a few minutes ago, he is already planning on like slowing down and focusing more time on investing more energy towards those that he cares about and showing them that he cares about them. So that's definitely the advice I'm seeing. Like, definitely go that route. Slow down in regards to his like ambitions or like his career goals. He's already accomplished so much, and definitely invest more time, like being generous, like whether that's giving advice to people like maybe coaching. Like he could definitely like still like coach people, but not like in a career sense, just like giving like motivational speeches, like if he wants to. But definitely there's a lot of generosity here. Like definitely invest that time, be generous with his time towards others. And the pilot, well, you are your own fate and control your own destiny. So the advice I'm seeing for him is to definitely stay strong. Like the reason why all this happened is because he was very overly ambitious in regards to his career, and that's why all this happened. If he would have just um, retired, things could have gone differently. Um, and that's okay, like we are all our own fate. Our All of our actions have consequences. Um, and that's okay, but like the advice for him is to definitely just like be generous with his time, his energy, his finances, stuff like that, with his wisdom as well, towards giving all that towards other people that he truly cares about, and he wants to show them that he cares about them. So that's beautiful advice. And some advice for Gisele is to definitely remember to be a good ally, a good supportive friend throughout this journey. Because again, with the way that the cards showed up for her a few minutes ago, I do feel like there could be a little bit of resentment. Sometimes we resent whenever we give and give and give so much time and energy towards other people, and maybe they don't give that time and energy back to us. We could start resenting them. This is resonating with what I'm going through right now too, and the advice for her is to definitely remember to be a good ally, be a good friend, um, ex-wife, in regards to all this. Remember to do to keep that in mind, because she's still on the right path is what I'm seeing. You know, that's what I really like to enforce in the channel and with people and with myself. I like to remind myself that, no matter what happens, I'm always on the right path. Even if I make a mistake, I'm still on the right path. Things didn't go as I was hoping they would go, but that's still the path that I'm on, and it's the path that I was meant to be on. I'm going to learn and grow from it, or something. So the advice I'm seeing for her is to just try her best to be kind, to be cordial, to be a good friend, a good ally, a good ex, and to not really resent people for feeling like maybe they steered her off her from her goals, because she's still on the right path. She's still going to accomplish a lot is what I'm seeing. And card 35, which adds up to 8, which is all about cycles. I feel like a new cycle is going to happen for Gisele, and it's going to create a great change in her career. She's still on the right path, and this path that she's on is going to also help her regrow her confidence again, and her abilities, because it says here, as your confidence increases, so does your ability. So she's going to realize that all of these things needed to happen, and to definitely not resent anyone for it, because all these things needed to happen in order for her to realize that she's still on the right path. She still is very capable and able to do a lot of things, and her confidence is going to grow again, is going to reemerge. So that's what I'm seeing for this reading. Let me know what you thought of the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, or a thumbs down if you did not like the video. And if you did not like the video, feel free to give me some constructive criticism. And I just ask that you be nice, because I can be a little sensitive ducky. So, my intentions aren't to be rude or hurt anyone's cards that I'm reading. It's just, to give some insight and some perspective and some advice. And yeah, so anyway, remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Thanks. See ya. Bye.